By the end of this video, you'll understand the one thing that can destroy every man if they are not careful and aware of it. The destruction of a man can be very slow and quiet. And this is why, as you watch this video, you need to understand the one main thing. Because it's one thing to hear it, but to experience it, you may be in the moment and not fully understand what has happened or how you got to that place. Let's talk about when a man meets a woman. And there's a beautiful kind of connection where the man feels understood because the woman's giving him compliments, the woman's submitting to him, the woman's loving him, showering him with attention, overall making him feel like he's the best man in the world. And that's what a woman's supposed to do. When a woman meets a man, she's meant to submit herself to that man completely and guard his heart, like it says in Proverbs. So when a woman's doing all of that, she's doing the godly thing in her part of the relationship that I'm assuming is leading towards marriage. She's not doing anything wrong. But how does that destroy a man? Speaking from experience and seeing various different cases with different men, there's a certain type of ego that gets built very slowly when a man experiences this kind of love. And a lot of men are not going to like what I'm about to say now. But 99.9% of men are not ready to experience this kind of love. For the simple reason that those compliments, that attention, that respect, and that love makes a man lose sight of who he is. A woman that loves you is of course going to see you as number one. But what's your responsibility as a man? You have to see yourself as beneath all. Always. Because as a woman's treating you like you're the best person in the world and only focused on your good qualities, of course you're going to be something like, man, I must be the best. My woman thinks I'm the best. This, that, and the third. And it goes from confidence to arrogance and pride. No one can tell you nothing. What do you mean I have flaws? Get out of my face. What do you mean this is wrong? I know what I'm doing. I don't need you to tell me what I'm doing. X, Y, Z. Why? Because my girlfriend thinks otherwise. My girlfriend thinks I'm the best. My girlfriend thinks I'm this. My girlfriend thinks I'm that. So I don't need your opinion. Because my girlfriend says otherwise. She loves me. She cares me and she understands me. So there's no way you can tell me anything. And a man's going to see the woman that loves him higher than his friends, his mother, his whoever it is. Of course he's going to see her as above all. Because that's the woman that's giving him the most attention, the most love and the most care. No one can tell him nothing at that point. He has no flaws because the girl sees him as perfect. She's described him as perfect. That's what kills a man. The inability to get those compliments and still think to yourself, I take those compliments and I know she loves me and cares about me, but I still got to maintain myself. Because the reality of it is, the reason why I say a lot of men aren't ready for that kind of love is because once they experience that kind of love, they don't work anymore. They don't do what they're meant to do anymore. They don't feel like they have to do what they do anymore because the woman has given them so much attention, letting them know that they are fine just the way they are. So all types of mental growth, spiritual growth, financial growth, physical growth dies slowly but surely because the woman has gassed him up so much to the point where he doesn't feel like he needs to. This is why a lot of men get crushed when the woman that loved you from head to toe leaves. Because I thought I was perfect. I thought I was the best. I thought I was everything she wanted and she just leaves me? How is that possible? When you don't have that thing that's constantly feeding your ego anymore, you feel like the lowest man on earth because you saw her validation as everything. Or worse, if you are with that woman and she keeps gassing you up, and you guys do end up getting married, whatever it is, if you're not mature enough as a man to separate the compliments from your personal development, you're going to mess up your whole life. You're not going to go anywhere. Maybe right now you're the best, but if you keep thinking you're the best as of right now and you refuse to work and grow and humble yourself and not take her compliments as a confirmation that you need to stop working, you're doomed. There's a reason in the Bible it says the order of a household: God, man, woman, children. The only thing that should be guiding you and showing you where you need to go as a man in your development in all aspects is God. Your woman, yes, is going to gas you up. Of course she is. But you need to ignore that as a man. Appreciate it, of course. But don't let her opinions determine where you are going. You have to rely on God to show you what it is you need to change. I tell you from experience, not just to talk at you, because I wasn't mature at a certain point to fully understand this, but God gave me divine wisdom to see that I was flawed the whole time, and I still am flawed, and I will forever be flawed, and my woman's gonna forever see me as the best regardless, but I still have work to do. So God can only tell me, like, you need to fix this, you need to fix that, X, Y, and Z. You cannot put your woman's opinion of you above God, otherwise the whole household crumbles. When I was unintentionally putting her compliments over God's opinion, I became so arrogant and so proud and so prideful to the point that even when she brought up issues, I was like, no, because the other day you said I was perfect, so there's no need for you to be telling me that. You just changed your mind, X, Y, Z, la, 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 la. I even remember it being kind of difficult for God to tell me where I'm going wrong because I didn't like the uncomfortable feeling because she's told me I'm the best. God had mercy on me. That's why I'm here today to tell you the story. Be very careful of when you fall in love. Because once you two start mixing things together, you guys are together, you two become one flesh. One flesh. But if you start to put her opinion above God, you're donezo. Done for. You will never be the man that you're meant to be because you are letting the woman's compliments and validation keep you in a cage that you are way too big for. You will never develop more than you have to because you don't feel like you need to. I'll end the video with this. Samson was given all of his gifts by God, and he followed God's every command, and that's how he kept going from glory to glory and increasing in every way that he was meant to increase in. But when Delilah came, gassing him up, loving on him, saying he's the best, things of that nature, she won his heart over. And when God gave him the instruction of don't tell anyone what your true power is, which is don't cut your hair off, naturally speaking, Samson tried to fight it at first, like, nah, I won't tell her what really my true power is because he was valuing God. But you could see in the story, he was starting to put Delilah, the love that Delilah had for him, above God's opinion. And then eventually Delilah was like, tell me your power. Tell me what's the thing that makes you so powerful. And at the moment when he told her what his weakness was, that's when he put God above the woman. Cut off his hair, lost his powers, died in a way that when you read the story, it's just a tragic tale. Because you sit there and think, what if he had kept on putting God as number one? Rather than letting the woman's love make him so weak. That could be all of us. That was me at some point. Don't ever think that it can't be you. Be very transparent with yourself and chase after God, always. And then the rest comes afterwards. But you can never put your woman or the validation, compliments, whatever it is she's doing for you, never put that above God. Always see yourself as flawed. Always see yourself as beneath. Always see yourself as Not in an insecure way, but in a way that's like, thanks, baby, but I still have lots of work to do. That's how you can only keep winning, because you always see yourself as always needing work to be done. You will always keep continuing to grow. As soon as you start seeing yourself as the best because she said you're the best, well, you won't see yourself needing to grow anymore. And you end up being the 17-year-old, 21, whatever age you are, you stay trapped in that mental age. And all the things you're meant to do, you and who you're meant to be, dies. It just, all your potential dies. And you can never live with yourself when you realize your potential has been wasted because you're too proud and let the confidence get to your head. God bless, take care, and I love you all.